Welcome back. Daily Show 926. We have Sydney in the studio for Blog Talk. Were you here last week?
I was here last week. I was here, if you remember, right before I left for this trip, and now I'm
Where did
back.
you go?
I went to Indianapolis.
That's right. Who
Yeah.
did you see again?
I saw it.
It's been a long couple of days.
It's been long. I feel like that was months ago,
Yeah,
and it was
no,
literally
for
last
sure.
week.
Yeah.
No, I saw Jensen McRae. It was great. Big fan. Really enjoyed it. The theater was 400 people, so it was so small.
Was it sold out?
It was sold out. It was
Good.
pretty cool.
Good.
It was pretty cool. But yeah, so I went to Indianapolis. So that was really neat. And I got to tell you, CJ, the road trip was the journey. It was really, they say the fun is, not in the destination, but in the getting there. And truer words have never been spoken. Is
How
what
long
I'm
did
trying
it
to
take
say.
to get to Indianapolis?
About 3.5 hours, if you were curious.
So you got to stop in at Casey.
I did. So I don't know if you've ever.
I have.
Okay, look at that.
I was waiting. I can Casey it up. I feel like we have
yeah?
common ground here.
Okay, let's connect.
So one of our first camping trips, Jackie and I went on together, was, I believe, maybe a second one. And we did a day trip to Casey.
Oh, that's fun.
And, got to see the rocking chair and the wind chines. And I got on that seesaw thing and I did it up.
It's killer.
I Casey'd it up.
No,
I saw it all.
You saw more than me. You can share more than I can. No, so I went on this trip, which was really fun. And then on the way back, I saw this exit for Casey. And I left at like 8 a.m. Central Time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have like the whole day ahead of me. I saw this Casey exit where they said you can see the world's largest rocking chair, the world's largest wind chimes, the world's largest golf tee, and gold and wooden clogs, and a million other things, gavel. I was like, I gotta know more about Casey, Illinois.
Look, it even gave me, look at that.
Oh, nice.
Look how little Estella was. That
She
was
was
in
really
front of the
little.
world's largest pitchfork.
Oh my gosh, you guys had the full experience.
We did.
Yeah, good for you guys.
But yeah, I was there. So you decided to take a little day trip?
I
break off of it?
Well, yeah, I pulled off on the interstate and I said, let's see this for myself. So I went and I checked out the world's largest rocking chair and the world's largest wind chimes, and it was a great experience. Highly recommend.
Now, did you eat there?
No, I did not. It was like a really brief, I can't even say too much about it because it was just a really brief like pull off and go see what's going on, which was cool. But then, yeah, I got back on the road and traveled home. So it was just all in all, it was a pretty good short little trip.
So you did it on the way back?
Yeah, on the way home. Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you this because we were on the way back from Gulf Shores, and I thought it'd be great because we went down to Tupelo on the way down.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go to Memphis on the way back and see Elvis's house. Well, we got to Memphis right whenever Graceland closed, and Memphis is not the place you want to be.
No.
Oh my goodness, there was a lot happening.
Yeah.
And that was a quick, like, have you ever seen National Lampoon's Vacation?
Yeah.
Roll them up.
Yep. Let's go. No,
You didn't have to worry about that in Casey.
No,
though.
Casey was so kind. It kind of reminded me of Alden on like a sunny Saturday because everyone was just walking around and people stopped and they're like, do you want me to take your picture? And I was like, yeah, sure, thanks.
Wow.
So it was really nice.
Did you see the pencil?
I did not. See, I didn't even get the full experience. The
I'm
full
a little
Casey experience.
perturbed about the pencil.
Oh, why? So tell me more.
It's not a pencil.
What do you mean?
It's metal.
Oh, that doesn't count. That doesn't count for
Exactly.
anything.
So how can you be the world's largest pencil if it ain't a pencil?
Doesn't count. Can it write?
I would make the argument it can.
Okay.
Because
well, that's cool.
whenever I touched it, it rubbed off.
Well, that's gotta count for
Now,
something.
it could have been dirt.
It could have been dirt. Very possible. Yeah, I don't know. Similarly, the world's largest rocking chair allegedly rocks, but I can neither confirm nor deny because I did not see that happen. But I don't know.
It's only when it's like 100-mile-an-hour wind
It's really a storm.
No,
and the rocking
did you
chair
see
rocks.
the mailbox though?
Actually, yeah. As I drove
That is
out of
pretty
there,
cool.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I walked up it and then realized,
Yeah.
now I got to walk back down.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Full experience. No, you had a better experience than I did. You saw like everything. I just saw these couple of things and drove away.
I think it's great you stopped.
Yeah.
And saw the wind chimes.
Well, yeah, it was kind of like, it was just a good reminder that like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I could just keep driving on this interstate. I could get home like, 20 minutes earlier, but why not just pull off and see what's going on?
What is the magnum opus?
The magnum opus, it means like the biggest project, like the lifetime achievement.
The pinnacle.
Yeah, the pinnacle of Casey, Illinois was the giant rocking chair, and it was so cool. I gotta say, it was worth going. So if you're ever on your way to Indianapolis, oh my goodness, if you're ever on your way to Indianapolis and you stop and you're like, I'm kind of bored, I could use like a snack or like just a break.
They have
from
a good
driving.
ice cream place.
Do they? You know more than I do. Okay, shout out Casey, Illinois.
And they have a cool boutique in there.
Do they? That's cool. Did you get anything?
No, well, I don't remember what I did yesterday.
That's fair. Fair enough. Shout out to Casey, Illinois. That being said, Collinsville still has the coolest thing with the ketchup bottles. So.
I think it's lame.
Wow.
I know I'm going to get slandered.
You're going to get in trouble for that.
I just, it's like, is there a historical reason for the ketchup bottle? Just because I've never followed the story, and I'm sure someone's just going to berate me for the next hour and a half. I'm sure you're about to get, absolutely. But it's just like, out of all the things, like the Superman statue at Metropolis.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That is cool. I do like the Superman statue at Metropolis.
What next? Are we going to put up a bottle A1?
Why'd you have a Dr. Phil
But that's what I'm saying there. Like, what are we doing?
That's fair enough, yeah.
I don't know. I'm tired.
That's okay.
I'm tired and I'm not speaking correctly anymore.
It's okay.
But it's like, what are we doing? What A1? Are we going to throw that up?
I like it. I like the ketchup bottle. It's just kind of fun. Or is it catsup? I don't know how you want to say it.
Oh, man,
but
don't start that.
That's how it's spelled. I looked it up.
Oh, no. See, I don't know. Because some other companies call it ketchup.
Yeah, well, a ketchup is, I think, correct. But in the Collinsville bottle, it's catsup. So however you say
I think
catsup.
that there's... so it's both correct spellings.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I
have my opinion.
Tomato, and ketchup and catsup. Yeah, it's an older spelling, but particularly some brands, and is still commonly used. But it's the more ketchup is the more modern.
And that's correct. I'm a contemporary gal, so I'm pro ketchup. But the point is, the Collinsville catsup bottle is pretty.
Sydney
cool
likes
too.
it. I don't care for it too much. I think that we can disagree on that.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Yeah. Someone's gonna be protesting outside.
Yeah, how dare you?
Now, okay, so I blared some of the saddest music in the world.
Yeah,
my favorite,
highly recommend.
and sipped a frappe. I was thriving.
I was thriving.
So you left at 8 a.m. Central Time.
Yeah, so that
you
was
were
really
very
rough.
detailed in this blog.
Yeah, thank you. I try my best to be very detailed. No, I left at 8 a.m. Central Time, and so it was very early, and so that's kind of the point, though. I was like on the way, and I was like, well, I can stop. Why not? And it just was like a reminder to like smell the roses and
It's cool. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah, it was neat. But the show or the trip itself was really interesting because I've driven in Chicago before, which sucked. I don't recommend that. Yeah. But Indy is kind of similar to like St. Louis, like size wise, I would say,
okay.
Right? Probably. I don't know. I didn't look it up, but probably like vibe wise and size wise, I'd say. So that being said, I was like, okay, Indianapolis, like that's not that deep. Like I can drive at Indy, no big deal. The one-way streets, CJ.
Oh, yeah, it's only U-turns, right?
It's terrible. So many one-way streets. I got honked at. I was immediately intimidated and just antsy.
Did you break down?
I did not break down. I held it together, but I was like, God, okay, let's go. So it was very intense. I do not recommend the one-way streets. That's my one problem that I have with Indy.
Did you see were there a lot of state troopers in the Indianapolis state?
There were a lot of I don't know if they were state troopers or who they were, but there were a lot of cops.
Like per state, I feel like they have the most presence.
That's interesting.
That I've driven through.
That is interesting because I could see that because on the way there,
doesn't bother me 6 ways to Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not,
it just is. You're not speeding, but on the way there, it was definitely like we kept getting the alerts that said like cop ahead or whatever.
I think they do it on purpose. I think they send them to Google so that way they don't have to pull anyone over. They're like, listen,
smart.
I'm warning you, pal. I'm sitting right here.
That's
with my
smart.
radar.
I don't have to deal with it. Yeah, that's a good point. No, I don't know. Maybe very possible. But yeah, I will say on the way out there, like, you know how the leaves here are like kind of not totally changing that much.
It's been an awful fall
It's
season.
been weird.
Yeah, for photos.
Absolutely. Right?
Yeah.
But out east, the leaves were changing. They were looking good.
Isn't it crazy? We talked about this last week that Indianapolis is the Eastern time zone, but Destin, Florida is Central time.
That's weird. And it threw me off, too.
It still throws me off. I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and chat it up with Sydney some more. It's 9:36, a little bit of change. Daily Show comes your way next. And then remember, in the 10 o'clock hour, I turn my show back over to our good friends at Modified Auto and Coleman's Country Campers and Mark Smith at Shelter Insurance. We were in downtown Wood River last week, and we're going to bring you the sights and sounds of that event again, just to make sure that we kick off our Halloween covers the right way. And that's how we're going to do it to end the 10 o'clock today. So stay tuned for that, but Sydney comes back next. With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car. I have a job. There's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Oh, you got the future.
Back Daily Show with Sydney. Oh, wait, no, with CJ. You're a guest. I almost just gave you the host.
I'm happy to be here.
Congratulations. You just took over.
Thank you. You know what, CJ? I'm going to call you out really briefly because here's the thing. It's Halloween, right? It's like time.
And I am not playing any Halloween music.
Well, I'm wearing my ghost shirt. Like, what do you got going on?
I am dressed up. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I am in a costume.
There you go. Okay.
I am a 1990s dad.
There you go.
I have my turtleneck on.
You kind of are.
I got the white blue jeans
You kind of
on.
are. Congratulations.
And I have a brown leather belt on.
There you go.
There's no way I'm not in costume.
You have really taken on the dad role. I love this for you. Congratulations.
Oh man, I'm jorts away in a Corvette shirt. You know, like that's it. That's
Congratulations. It's making it. No, I stand corrected. There you go. It'll be good.
No, we were gonna do Monsters Inc.
Yeah, but I remember that.
Did I tell you that every of the Boo costumes in America sold out? Like,
really?
I don't know if they only made 15 of these.
That sucks.
But like, seriously, I looked one minute, the next minute I looked and they just took it off Spirit Halloween.
Well, she was a really cute scarecrow.
She
though.
is. Well, she's going back out tonight.
Nice. Is she going trick or treating?
Yeah, we're gonna take her for a tiny bit tonight, and then tomorrow when we do the Halloween parade, she's gonna spend some time with her grandparents and do their trick or treat together. So they're getting some family time in.
Yeah.
But, was really excited about this.
Yeah.
Well, when they didn't have it, I looked online. The closest one was in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
That is saying something. And I could
have bought it off of eBay, double the price, but I thought, no.
You could have.
So we decided Scarecrow, and then next year I'll be Sully.
That's fun, but you're gonna get to a point where she's gonna have an opinion soon. Like she's gonna say, "No, Dad, I want to be like I don't know, Bluey. I don't know."
This is where I got to get good.
Yeah.
At my Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah.
And I will say, "You are Bluey."
There you go. Trigger. That's the parenting hack. Trigger.
You already are Bluey, honey. I don't know what you're talking about. No. So, are you going on any more concerts? Going to any more concerts?
No, the season is over. So, there's like the concert season that kind of happens in the fall and the summer and fall, and now we're kind of at the end of that. So I go to a lot of concerts. I love concerts. That's like my vice that I do.
Like indoor concerts?
I don't mind them.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the stadium or the arena shows?
Those are kind of fun. I went and saw Lorde a couple of weeks ago. And
did you really?
Yeah, I did, which was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, because I know 2 of the songs for sure. Maybe I feel like I know a lot more than.
I kind of felt the same. Lorde's not like, no one can hate me, but Lorde is not like my favorite.
Isn't that Madonna's daughter?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know anything, so I don't know. But I did enjoy the concert, and I knew more songs than I expected to. But yeah, so kind of case in point, I went and it was like an arena vibe going on. And
no, it was just a rumor. But yeah, so
that would be interesting.
That would have been. With that being said, did you get to quote South Park at the show?
I did not. I never get to quote South Park, sadly.
You didn't get to quote because Randy Marsh was Lorde.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Whenever they made the announcement that she was having the concert, they literally had to turn the comments off because it was all South Park memes.
That's funny. I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
I love that. So no more shows. So, so you're fine with arenas? Because to me, I always get the bad seat.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm always stuck behind the 7'4" tree that just is having a good time. And like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
Yeah, no, we had that. Literally. Excuse me. No, that happens. It is the problem. You got to be careful about your seats. If you have the moment to check, you can try to get like the seats on the front of like the, you know what I mean?
They're getting smart though.
Yeah.
They're getting expensive
hard
for those edges.
It is hard on the edges. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. No, it's rough, but yeah, it's a rough time. But I love me any show. So here's the thing. I just kind of want to be in the room. Like I don't really care that much where I'm sitting. I just kind of want to be there. So that's like how I afford to go to these shows too, is I get like the cheapest seats and I just show up. So it's fun for me either way.
Are you going back to Hi-Fi?
It was cool. It was a cool little spot. It was the Hi-Fi in Indy. It was like, again, 400 people there. So it was a very small concert. Like I looked up, I was like, well, is that comparable to like the pageant or anything like that? No, the pageant seats like 1,500 people or something like that. Yeah. So it was so different. But it was a cool little spot and it was kind of awesome. I don't know if it's like worth driving all the way. I went there because of the person. I really liked Jensen McRae and she wasn't coming anywhere close to here. So I was excited. But I don't know if like the Hi-Fi itself, I'm going to say something controversial. I don't know if the Hi-Fi itself is worth the 3.5 hour drive, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
The director's listening.
Yeah, like it was a fine place, but I don't know.
It was fine.
It was fine. It was fine. It was high fine.
Okay, what are you writing about this week?
I don't know. We'll see what comes up. So
it's Thursday.
It's Thursday. This is kind of cool. I wrote about AI assisted mammograms, which are a thing now. So
really?
Yeah. So
what's that mean? Like not being funny?
No. Yeah. Like literally, it uses AI instead of like the human eye looking at a mammogram. I don't really know how that works because I'm not a radiologist. But the human eye looks at the mammogram. Now this AI can go in and detect lesions that are like 3 millimeters big as opposed to like 3 centimeters millimeters big, which is the difference between like a pinhead versus a grape, so that's like a big difference. So I don't know. Wow. I don't know too much about it, but it was really interesting to hear from this doctor who's telling me that it just is like a chance to detect cancers earlier and save more lives. So it just is interesting. Like, however you feel about AI, and I know people have complicated opinions about it, but it's an interesting, it's an interesting new technology.
Well, and, I get the whole I don't get it, but I see why people get upset about it a little bit. With that being said, when you can do things like that, that is pretty neat.
It's cool.
It's
I don't know.
hard to argue against some of the uses of AI.
It's interesting,
that's pretty incredible.
I see both sides pretty well, but it is kind of an interesting thing. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. But other than that, a lot of Halloween things. So I wrote about you're about to play the downtown trick-or-treating stuff. So
yes, I am.
I wrote stories. Yes, you are. I wrote stories about that, which was really interesting. You had a lot of great conversations there, and I'm working stories now on your interviews with OSF St. Anthony's on their 100th anniversary.
I was busy last week.
You had a busy week. Yeah. Good for you. Knocking it out.
Did you hear that, John? I just wanted to make sure. No.
CJ had a busy week. Yeah.
And I'm going to be very tired tomorrow night.
Yeah. No, tomorrow night, that's going to be fun. So we're both going to be downtown at the trick-or-treating. At the Halloween parade.
You're going to be at the Halloween parade?
I am. I go every year. We never see each other because we're on opposite sides of like where things are. But I go at the beginning and I go talk to some of the floats and take pictures and that kind of thing. And I get usually a couple of really cool stories. It's really interesting. Just quick side note.
Yeah.
Really interesting talking to people who have all these traditions around the Halloween parade. Like it's really fascinating that people that come up with like the most interesting things.
Well, they're getting smart now out there. I mean, they're got trailers now with hay bales on them, and
it's the full experience.
It is legitimate.
The full experience.
I just keep thinking about to my haunted hayride experience, and I still haven't gotten over it. I think that's why I'm having very lucid dreams. All of a sudden.
I think that's why you can't sleep. The
last couple of nights, we're wrapping up anyway. I've had the weirdest lucid dreams. Like
really,
not even things that happened at work. Like
that's weird.
Like a client handing me a check.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's weird.
Just so bizarre.
And you wake up and you're like, did that happen?
Yeah, and then I'm checking my texts. Like, who did I sleep text?
Yeah,
literally. Like, what's going on?
It's weird.
I think it's all because of that clown with the chainsaw.
I think it just is that creepy Halloween vibe we got going on right now, and over Alton, the veil over Alton right now of the creepy Halloween vibe.
The aura, as the kids would say.
Yeah. I love Halloween, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
I do too. I'm just ready for. I think I'm Halloweened out.
What? You can't say that on October 30th.
It's so I'm ready for Christmas.
You like Christmas a lot. Yeah. I'm more of a Halloween person, but I respect you and our differences. So
well, Cindy, thank you as always for stopping by. We'll take a quick break. 9:48, we'll come back, we'll wrap up the 9 o'clock and then send you into the 10 after this.